matter of Nnamdi Kanu have been lingering in the court for over 4 years now, and since when they arrested him from Kenya and extradited him back to Nigeria, the matter have been in court, and the matter have been up and down. A lot of people actually got sick of the matter, and they got tired of it. Now, TINUBU got into power. TINUBU never say anything as far as Nnamdi Kanu case is concerned, and even when TINUBU go to the eastern part of Nigeria, the Easterners actually accepted him. They accepted him with all their might, and at the end of it, TINUBU is finally stepping into Nnamdi Kanu's matter. At the moment, they now allocated a known judge for Nnamdi Kanu matter, and a lot of people are saying that the judge will still do the same thing that other judges are doing based on the matter. But this judge is finally a different judge. Whether it's Judge Omatosho or Justice Omatosho or one of them, But TINUBU stepped into the court for the first time. That's the brutal contention. A lot of people never expected that TINUBU can step into the court during Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Now TINUBU finally caught on camera stepping into the court, and the moment this happened, Nnamdi Kanu is already on the verge of getting bail. Now, they're gonna release Nnamdi Kanu as far as this video is concerned. You will see everything that was stated in this video, and you will see everything that it just said. Moment TINUBU was found in the court. So I would like us to stick on that to the end of the video. You will simply still waiting to go. So if you can share the video, just do it to share it. Share to the social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up. So that's to be recommended for us. A lot of people are commenting a lot of worse offense as far as Nigeria is concerned, and Nigeria go actually are praying some of them, and after playing them, they finally give them freedom. But in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of these people do worse more than what Nnamdi Kanu was alleged or accused of doing all of that. But at the end of it, Nnamdi Kanu remains in the custody just because they refused to bow to their prayer, refused to do some certain things that they actually wanted him to do just for him to become a free man. But Nnamdi Kanu is finally signing a document. Moment TINUBU appearing in court. And they never expected this to happen, but BFRs are giving kudos to TINUBU right now because this man is already doing what they intended him to do. What they wanted him to do is what he's trying to do at the moment. Now, the judge in charge of Nnamdi Kanu, Justice Omatosho, this man is finally trying not to be biased. This man is doing everything possible for Nnamdi Kanu to finally see the justice that he has been aspiring for. And that alone is happening in the law court right now. You will see all the transaction, everything that actually happened in the court. How Nnamdi Kanu is going to be getting his bail, and how the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu defended him, if only in the front of TINUBU in the court there. And TINUBU himself is already putting up his support for Nnamdi Kanu to just let go. And they just want Nnamdi Kanu to just go because they believe that the trial have been in court and it have been lingering in the court for over 4 years now. So a lot of people are already getting sick and tired of it now. Nnamdi Kanu in question is about to get his bail, but some of the things that the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu actually claim was a lot of people that did worse things than Nnamdi Kanu, they released them as far as Nigeria is concerned. People like Asari Dukumbo, according to the report. And that is a big case study because of the Niger Delta thing and all of that. Asari actually did a lot of pain, but the federal government actually forgive him and they let him go. And I say that is not enough. Looking at the Surreal's book, how they were actually apprehend a lot of Boko Harams, and at the end of the day, the federal government will give them vocational skills, and after the vocational skills, they will empower them to give them money and they pay them salary. Boko Harams that are poof a lot of lives, they poof a lot of soldiers. Even when the soldiers were trying to apprehend them, they took the life of a lot of soldiers. Now, after the soldiers finally caught them, they will still empower them. The government will still free them and let them become free men in the society. They can even add some of them to the Nigerian military forces and all of that. But in the case of Nnamdi Kanu now, that was what the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu actually stated. But in the case of Nnamdi Kanu now, the narrative is so kind of different just because he's trying to liberate a certain part of Nigeria. But everything is finally coming to an end. Nnamdi Kanu is finally getting his bail. Now, listen to everything that happened in court. You will hear the narration of everything that happened in court. What the judge said during the sitting of TINUBU in the court, just to connect and hear things for yourself. We hear all the narrations. So if you can share the video, share it. If you can share it, just like it's a lot of people are extremely excited that TINUBU is already stepping into the matter. It was in the regime of Buhari that Nnamdi Kanu was eventually arrested from Kenya and extradited back to Nigeria, and the extradition, according to the point they said, is illegal. Now, the Buhari in question did not appear in court based on the matter of Nnamdi Kanu, and according to the report, was only giving body languages just to the secret places, just to the judicial system, not to lose Nnamdi Kanu, all of that. Buhari in person never come out to say anything until is free to finally finish, but the TINUBU in question in the eastern part of Nigeria. Most of the eastern leaders actually accepted him, and a lot of eastern celebrities accepted him as well. But the TINUBU in question is finally stepping in on Nnamdi Kanu case. But the fight that the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu were fighting it just because a lot of big names as far as Nigeria is concerned have committed a lot of terrible crimes. There are many worse than Nnamdi Kanu crime. Looking at Asali as a case study, according to this video that I just finished watching, hearing what that guy said he never really do. Asali did more worse than Nnamdi Kanu just to protect the Nigeria pipeline and, the petrol in Nigeria. Asali did a lot of things. According to the report, allegedly, they took the life of a lot of people, even militaries. That was why Obasanjo even wanted to hunt the Asali back then, but the factory mills, federal government appointed Asali and they forgave him. They let him go. They let other things slide, and they even pay him monthly salary according to the report. Everything is alleged. But the factory mills, even in the case of Asari was let go and got his total freedom. Now, this same Asari is visiting the presidency. When Tinubu got in the power, Asari will go to the presidential villa. He will visit Tinubu. That's to tell you that this man is totally free. But looking at the case of Nnamdi Kanu, what did Nnamdi Kanu do that is more worse than what Asari did? The lateness attached to what Nnamdi Kanu did was trying to liberate a certain region of Nigeria away from Nigeria. It was trying to liberate them off Nigeria. Now, Nnamdi Kanu have already agreed to many of the conditions that will give it to him just for him to be get bail, because they really want to let him go. Because the matter has been laboring in court for a couple of time now, and it's for a few years he has been in court in custody in DSS detention. But they really want him to go, and the charge in question, the Justice Amatasha that is in charge of his case now, was not allocated to his case. And as the matter remains, the judge is non-biased, is doing everything possible for all the matter to be get rid of, and they should just leave the peace and leave the matter of Nnamdi Kanu to be off the table. That's what the guy is actually trying to do. But according to everything that is happening now, Nnamdi Kanu is refusing to sign a particular document, and that document is still what is keeping him in custody because they really want him to go. But even Nnamdi Kanu should sign that document that shows that the moment he come out to protest or the moment he come out to shout for the liberation of Biafra again, he may go down for it forever. That's just the point. So what they want him to do is to sign a document, and the moment he signs it, he will not have the mind, the temerity, the audacity to come out, to step out or to mobilize Biafrans for their freedom again. And that was what they arrested him for, and that is what Biafrans are looking at now. Willie Nnamdi Kanu really signed this document, because the moment he signed it, the hope of Biafrans will be dashed off, unless another person rise up in the Biafra land to actually pick up the agitation thing. But it will not come from Nnamdi Kanu again. It will make a sign and document. If you should come for him and go down for it forever. That's what is happening. So we want to kind of send a document. A lot of contentions have been there. Will you send a document or not? So drop up in the comment section on this video. The eyes of Biafrans are out there just to see the game that will play out. Stop your pin of 50 see a man at the comment section. As again, I'm dedicated and turn into for your share for the social media handles on Facebook at Lajipowash TV and Laipai that team at on Instagram at Lajipo. Guess what, guys? See my next video and bye for now.